Welcome to Avon Hills Folk School, a place where tradition, craftsmanship, and community come alive. Set in the heart of central Minnesota, this hidden gem invites you to slow down, connect, and discover the beauty of learning through hands-on experiences. Folk schools have a rich history as places where people of all ages gather to learn, create, and share knowledge.
Folk schools started in the 1800s in Denmark, based on the writings of a guy named Grundtvig. He was writing about education at the time. It wasn't accessible to the masses. It was based on Latins and Greek, and it really didn't mean anything to anybody. And he felt that we needed education that meant something to the people. Along with that, he saw the impending Industrial Revolution that was starting. He lamented what he saw was the end of community, because he believed that with the coming of the Industrial Revolution would be the end of community based on mutual dependence in a positive way. And he was right. Within a generation or two, all the candle makers, sausage makers, shoe makers, all these crafts started to disappear. And the community that sprung up around that. And so he was right. And members of the Danish community, long after he was dead, started these folk schools based on his writings.
Here, it's about more than just acquiring skills. It's about fostering connections and celebrating heritage. Chris Schellinger, an executive director, shares more about why these schools hold such a special place in our communities.
We kind of lost that connectivity during COVID and that sense of community. That being one of the initial reasons for folk schools starting, which was the loss of community during the Industrial Revolution. What we've experienced during the technological revolution, I would suggest, is at least as threatening to community as the Industrial Revolution was. We are now have the ability to be completely disconnected from each other. That's contributed to lack of interconnectedness, lack of access to nature, in addition to all the traditional practices and skills, creating things. We don't do that anymore. We use these incredible tools that we have called hands and fingers to really much just punch keys now. So we think that now more than ever, even more than during Grundtvig's days of the Industrial Revolution, that there's a reason for folk schools.
One of the standout experiences at Avon Hills Folk School is the Black Ash Handbag Weaving Workshop, led by the talented April Stone, an Ojibwe black ash basket maker from the Bad River Reservation in Wisconsin. April has been dedicated to this craft since 1998, harvesting and processing her own raw materials by hand. With each weave, she brings history and tradition to life, passing down her expertise to anyone eager to learn. Participants come from near and far to be a part of this experience. This year, a group traveled all the way from Detroit, Michigan to join the workshop, sharing their excitement and passion from learning a new skill. Being here is more than just taking a class. It's an experience that stays with you. At Avon Hills Folk School, every class is an opportunity to connect with others and engage in traditions that have been passed down through generations.
We have adult and youth programming, and so traditional practices might be foraging, might be beekeeping. Craft could be masonry, timber framing. There's a lot of timber framing here that we do. And art, of course, many different aspects of art. Could be leatherworking, which is also a craft. Could be weaving. We have Ukrainian eggs, lots of examples. If you think of the application of traditional practices, craft, and art, it's very broad and very deep.
Whether you're a seasoned artisan or simply curious, Avon Hills Folk School welcomes you to discover, create, and be inspired. Join a class at Avon Hills Folk School and take part in a timeless tradition. Visit the Avon Hills Folk School website for more details and discover more hidden gems at unveiledlocal.com.